All right. Hey guys, welcome back to Some Crypto. In today's content, we're going to talk about BTC. We're going to take a look at Bitcoin on the high time frame, and we're also going to take a look at BTC on the lower degree and all that good stuff, right? Most of the altcoin they're breaking out in the short term, so we're going to take a look at some of these, few alt, right? BNB, CRV, Storj, and all that good stuff, right? In the short term, right? So let's go ahead and dive it into the analysis, right? And take a look at BTC on the macro view. All right. So when we take a look at BTC on a monthly basis, we can clearly see we pretty much very bearish on the monthly, right? So on the monthly time frame, we're still above the 21 EMA. So bulls definitely got a good chance to get a nice bounce if price action retests the 21 EMA on the monthly basis right here. So monthly time frame, it is still on a downtrend, right? Let's take a look at it right here. Right. So on the monthly, we've been down since right here back in April. Okay, we tapped out on April, May, making another lower highs right here. June still dropping, July still dropping. So if we get any dump to the downside, we still got our monthly 21 EMA just about 26k right now, right? So now let's take a look at the 3 weeks time frame. The 3 weeks time frame looking very strong as we described over the last few months. What we said was, like, if we dump down to the 3 weeks 21 EMA, most likely bulls gonna be defending the low 30k support. That's Satoshi calling again. So bulls definitely gonna be defending the low 30k support right here. So we're looking very strong at the low 30k. If price action decides to dump further, we talk about the monthly 21 EMA, right? So now let's take a look at BTC on a weekly basis. On a weekly, not looking so great over the last 8 weeks. We've still been below the 21 EMA on a weekly basis, so that's not a good news at all, right? So you take a look at it right here, right there. So guys, make sure to hit the likes and basically subscribe to the channel if you find the content useful, right? So right here you can see, like, we dump below the 21 EMA, dump right down to the low 21k, okay, 31k right here, but still cannot basically break above the weekly 21 EMA right here, just about like a 40k right now. Okay, so weekly it is still down. If we dump further, we got our weekly 100 EMA just about like a 25k, right, which is basically the same as your monthly 21 EMA, right? Not quite the same, but pretty close, right? The weekly 100 EMA just about 25k. So if you like to trade the weekly, you might want to pay attention to the weekly 100 EMA. If bulls basically lose the control over the next like a few weeks and so on, right? So guys, make sure to hit the likes if you find the content useful, right? So now let's go ahead and dive into the low degree right here. I'm just gonna cover the 6 hour. Let's take a look at the 6 hour right here. Okay, so the 6 hour time frame, what we're looking at right now, what we said was, like, once we hit our range right there, right, 34.5 to a 35k support, resistance right here, we could face a temporary resistance, right? So that's what we're doing right now. Price action cannot basically break above the 36.4 on a 6 to 8 hour basis, right? So we need to break above 36.4 on a 6 hour basis, close above it. Okay, that's going to be pretty bullish in the short term. Okay, the downside momentum basically could start once we break below like a 32.2. Okay, keep an eye on 32.2 for a potential further move to the downside, right, to retest the low 30k, and a break above 36.4 could basically send us to the upside, right? So Hey guys, thanks a lot for tuning in. Make sure to hit the likes if you find the content useful. All right, so now let's go ahead and dive into the analysis for Ethereum. I like the weekly basis, right? The high time frame. So Ethereum right here, if you take a look at it on a weekly basis, we just pumped back up above the weekly 21 EMA right here. So it is a good news, right? But what we're saying is like our MACD right here, it is still bearish. Okay, it is still bearish, so that's not a good news at all. So if we basically if we want to basically create a higher momentum, we got to basically break above the 2772 range. Okay, 2772 going to be the range we need to break, just about like a 2650 to 2650 to a 2772, right? So if we break above it, we could start to look for high prices, but as of now, it is still creating a potential flat correction, and the weekly MACD right here, it is still bearish. So it is not going to be strong if we basically stay below the 2772 resistance, right, on a higher time frame, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at BNB next. So BNB right here on a daily basis, we just got a nice breakout right here, basically pumping above the daily 21 EMA, right? Hey, what's up, T-Dog? Thanks a lot for tuning in. Hey guys, make sure to hit the likes, man. If you find the content useful, make sure to hit the likes. I'm giving you guys one of the best analysis in the crypto space, so make sure to hit the likes, right? So right here, BNB, we just broke above the daily 21 EMA. On the 6 hour, it looks pretty good. Okay, we just tried to break the 6 hour 21, 6 hour basically 100 EMA, right there. We got a nice support from the 6 hour 21 right there. So if we're going to be looking for a 1-to-1 extension, we could be looking for a potential move to the upside right here, okay, up to basically 375, right? However, the downside potential, it is still in play if we break below the support area right here. Okay, so we need to stay above like a 279 to 277 range, just in case we want to basically correct again right here. Okay, so we can still correct right here and pump to the upside. So if we lose the 277, we might be retesting the low 240 and so on, right? So keep an eye on the breakout for BNB, right? So let's go ahead and move on to Link. So Link got a nice structure also, right? Go back to Link right here. Guys, make sure to hit the likes, guys. Make sure to hit the likes. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update. Market is breaking out. So Link, we've been waiting for a potential breakout up to 23.25, right? But we ended up creating a nice channel right here. So we got a nice resistance, just about like a 19.7. So we need to break above the resistance 19.7. Once we break it, we got our 6 hour 100 EMA right there. Okay, so our biggest challenge right now on a 6 hour basis is like our 6 hour 100 EMA, just about like a 20.5. If we break above it, our next resistance is going to be just about like a 23 to 25. Just like BNB, we need to stay above $17 right now. Our previous support was like 15.8 and so on, right? So now our support area going to be just about like a 17. So we need to stay above 17. Even if we drop lower right here, retest the 17.5, it is still going to be okay for another push to the upside, right? So keep an eye on Link. It is still looking pretty strong, even though it is moving sideways, right? It is still looking pretty strong for a potential move to 23.25 range, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at CRV. So CRV just broke out just like a BNB, right? A nice breakout, kind of look like a compound, right? A little bit. So what we're looking at right now for CRV is like a potential wedge pattern breakout, breaking out to the upside, right? It is going to be pretty strong if we get to break above like a 0.618, just by like a 207, 205 range. That's going to be the 0.618 temporary resistance right here. If we break it, we got our 0.786 all the way up to 240. Okay, so we need to stay still. Okay, just like a BNB and basically a link, we need to stay above this range just by like a 170 for CRV, right? So to basically keep up the momentum, even if we drop down to 180, it is still going to be okay. We can still stay within the channel, but losing 165, 167 right here could basically create a lower momentum to, higher momentum to the downside, right? And give us some lower prices and all that good stuff. But as of now, it is still looking good for a potential move to a 207, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at right here. So Storj, nice channel right here, right? Ugly channel, but it looks like we could it is actually a wedge. Okay, it is kind of ugly, but we got a nice flat correction right here. So a big breakout, just like a compound. Okay, compound created a nice correction just like that, and a big breakout to $500. So Storj is still looking good. If we take a look at the MACD, we got a bullish MACD right now. So that's a good sign. No bearishness, low volume right here, low selling volume. So Storj is still looking pretty good for a potential retest of the just about like $1.16, right there, and $1.25. So keep an eye on Storj over the next few hours and so on, right? Low volume, beautiful MACD, no divergence at all. Okay, on our side we got a small divergence right here. Okay, but however, if we continue the breakout, we're gonna lose the divergence. So I wouldn't worry too much unless we break below like 80 cents, right? So 80 cents is going to be the support area for the bulls right there. And basically upside potential all the way up to $1.20 to $1.25, give or take, right? This range right there. Okay, right there. Hey, what's up, Pablo? Thanks a lot for tuning in. So guys, if you enjoy the content, make sure to hit the likes. What's up, lady plants? Thanks a lot for tuning in. The lit in the house, right? So so I think that's it. That's all I wanted to cover for today, right? BNB, Storj, CRV, BTC, Ethereum, right, and Link, right? So I'm going to take a look at some of your questions, guys. If you have any question, I'm going to take a look at it. If not, we're just going to call it a day. Just go for a short video update and all that good stuff, right? Actually, let's go ahead and take a look at Litecoin. Litecoin is still ranging about 142, 141. So Litecoin right here, not looking so, it's not looking very aggressive. That's the thing with Litecoin. Okay, what's up, Mellow Yellow? Thanks a lot for tuning in. It's not looking very aggressive like BNB, right? Beautiful support right here, but we need to break above our 6-hour 100 EMA right here. I've been looking for the 6-hour 100 EMA since like the 27th right here, when we were like a 130, we broke out, but never basically retested the 6-hour 100 EMA, right? So we need to break above the 6-hour 100 EMA. After that, our next resistance, it is almost at 180 right here. Okay, so keep an eye on Litecoin. However, the downside potential, it is still there. Okay, if we break our support area right here, 129, 131 support, we could be facing lower prices, right? So we need to stay above 128, 129 over the next like a few days. Okay, so as of now, no sort of bearishness, right? We already killed the bearishness right there. it wasn't even a bearish divergence, right? So no sort of bearishness on the 6 hour. So we need to just take out the 6 hour 100 EMA, right, in order to basically get a nice breakout above 157 and so on, right? So yeah, all right guys, that's all I wanted to cover for today. So make sure to hit the likes, make sure to join my public Telegram group, link in the description and all that good stuff. So if you're looking to join the public Discord group, the link in the description, and the premium group and all that good stuff, right? All right guys, thanks a lot for watching.